take a look at this headline. It says, Gumi warns security operatives against provoking terrorists after peace deal in Katsina. And here it says, controversial Islamic cleric Gumi warns Nigerian army, other security operatives against provoking terrorists after peace deal in Katsina. So there was a peace deal struck. Gumi is telling Nigerian security operatives, don't go and ignite these people again, don't provoke them, just allow them to do their things the way they want, that they should just allow the terrorists to go to exist. You know, the security operatives should not dare go to look for them or dare. So guys, this country is finished. Sheik Gumi is the one speaking on the behalf of the terrorists, telling the Nigerian government not to go and say we are looking for terrorists to bomb them or to buy them. No more. Don't provoke them. If you provoke them, they are going to be more hardened than they are. So guys, you can see where we are. Reaching peace deal with bandits. It's not going to end well. So it means that Nigeria is going to be quiet, even if these bandits are buying people. If they are causing any menace in the society, the Nigerian security operatives should just be quiet. Anyway, guys, let me allow you to listen to the very dark man who has come out to say Tinubu should dare not come out for second term because he has failed. He cannot manage security crisis in Nigeria. For him to negotiate with these bandits means failure on the part of the government. Just take your time and watch this video. Also, the deputy governor, the former deputy governor of Kogi State also supported, this peace deal by the government with these terrorists. So guys, you can see where we are as a country. Sheik Gumi is now saying, now that you've struck the deal, don't go to their area. Don't go and strike them. Don't go and say you are looking for terrorists to bomb. Just allow them to be operating, to be doing their things. So guys, just take your time, watch these videos. Let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Now take a look.
All right, so the news says, Justin, Nigeria's wanted bandit kingpin accepts peace deal in Katsina. A notorious bandit leader, Ishaya Kwashen Garuwa, who was declared wanted by the defense headquarters, was among the top bandits who reportedly accept a peace deal in Katsina State. If you want to know how crazy this news is, first of all, go and check the dictionary or use your phone to Google peace deal. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have failed this country. That in your government, you are making peace with terrorists that goes into different villages, commit atrocities, buy people, carry women, do forceful entry on them, buy them, breed, they go to breed children, they get baby factory. All these women go born, they'll keep the children, use them as, they'll put them inside their terrorist army. This country is pretty much surrounded. And instead of you to catch one, use one to make example to scare these people away, what are you doing? You give him a peace deal. What do you think will happen when you start giving them peace deal? Because this is not the first time. You give him peace deal tomorrow. Do you know what you're encouraging? You're going to encourage the next set of people to also go into terrorism because they know, say, oh yes, this government is weak. Do you know what a peace deal means? It means say, when I don't fight them, when I don't fear, when I don't chicken out. It means say, when I don't chicken out, bro. We which day? Governor Zamfara, which state? Come out. Talk say, ain't nowhere all these bandits, all these terrorists, but federal government need to do something first. He was indirectly saying, I am lost. They are buying my people. I need help. Because these people have some form of people that is protecting them from the higher places. Bro, Nigeria is doomed. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't fail. It's like you have failed us when it comes to security. On all levels. What am I talking about security? Which one is security? They know the sugarcoat them. On all levels. On all levels. This is the height of it. I beg, when are people giving nnamdi a peace deal? Because I mean, up till now, I don't even know what he did. But I just know, say, when I put him. No, I won't say I don't know what the problem is. You say, okay, treasonable offense. It was encouraging crime. It was encouraging terrorism and all. Person where they encourage, different from who pay. This one where pay, they give him peace deal. But the one where you claim, say, he do treasonable offense. You don't give him peace deal. So why is the man there? What's really going on in Nigeria, bro? That terrorists are being encouraged with a peace deal? So meaning say tomorrow now Bello Truji, for all the atrocities where Bello Truji they cause. Bello Truji, as we speak now, he gets soldiers for bush. These people don't take over the north. They terrorize the full north. They'll go into different villages, pack women, go. The northerners are suffering in the hands of these people. They don't have peace. So tomorrow now you give him a peace deal? Because I already heard Now don't send one imam go inside bush, may go follow Bello through the talk. So in all of this, you give them a peace deal. So how about the justice for the people that their rights were stepped on? How about the people where they don't buy? How about all of this? So all these people will just go like that, no justice for them. And at this kind of country, when I see get mind, they encourage people, may they live in. I am somebody that has so much hope in Nigeria, but the way they go, so I'll soon be part of the people that will advise you that if you have an opportunity, leave the country. Because this country, every day it keeps failing. Every day by day, Nigeria, they fail. Which part of Nigeria? The only place where really they safe now for Nigeria, now Abuja and Lagos. There's no parts where all these guys never invade. There's no parts where they never invade. Benue, nothing happened. They see the buy for Benue. Just still on still. Guess what? More wait, mark this video. Mark today's date. December time, they go knock people for Jaws. Because that's around now that kind of time that they attack. They'll chop people for Jaws. They go knock people for Jaws. A lot of states around that period, that festive period, they will declare people. And in all of this, if you catch person, you go give them a peace deal. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have failed. You have failed. And to be very honest, if you still continue as president for this country in 2027, then I don't know. I said I wasn't going to talk about politics, but bro, it only reach like this. For how long are we going to continue like this? For how long? For how long? It's almost as if even him, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it be like even himself they fear. It be like saying himself they tired because he can't talk. They'll come, they'll tell them, Nigeria is no longer owing the IMF, but you are owing other people. You are robbing Peter to give Paul. That's what you people are doing, robbing Peter to give Paul. You are still owing. You are all in debt. You are in debt. People are putting money every day. When I clear one home off for the other side. But let's come back to insecurity. As I talk like this, I feel just go now, they kidnap me. Yes. Don't go find me. Next thing I'll just see the story. That's how crazy it is. May God help us. This country, the way they go, now all of us go learn, and we go learn the hard way. Don't play.
Good morning, Trenching. Oh yes, I just wake up. I woke up on the right side of the bed. I say I carry my market coming soon now. You know, as everybody they go store. Yeah, now be my store. Wanna follow me buy my market. See what's here they sell for you. You know, if you not buy, not go good for you, not go good for me. Now market will be so if it's sour, I go purge everybody. Sure you understand. So I bet tag your friends, tag blogs, tag everybody. Now this market will want send you all of this week. Yes, very correct. That's what you are thinking is correct. My head's no correct. Don't get person when in Nigeria like this way head correct. If you tell you say he head correct, but because he head no correct. And it's your fool. And this is the market why they say if you buy this market, your life go better. Fuel go come down. Inflation go stop. The destinies and the future of your children will be guaranteed. If you buy this market, insecurity go drop. They not go kidnap you, may go holiday. He not go do negotiation with bandits. He go the kids them for us. If you buy this market, hunger na bad story now. You know the siki yo. This one a very heady market. Oh, he bone to kakaraka. They go see states in one day. Now so they go they check everybody where give work. Everybody go sit up. Corruption they see and they run. You know they give shishi, not worry. If I want give shishi na for poor people. If you buy this my market, only jolly go for everywhere. I go lie for you. I don't feel lie for you before. I know they lie. People know. Buy my market. This one go belle for you and your asshole. Oh, Joro not there inside. I know say you buy this market before. Thief can't thief for your hand too. Yes, I hear the story. But this time around, you they buy this market with security. Me they give you boloko logo. Anybody will try to thief and when you don't buy and so you cut in hand. Obedience are you there? Help me tell them. Help me tell them. Make them buy my market. You know buy this market. Suffer not they tire you. Suffer never tire you. Oh yeah, see market. I say see market buy. This one are the best market for this market. Everybody they find make it come enter their store. No sell for anybody's store now because make them not go adulterate time. And we will not even get store hawkers association and with the hawker for head unadulterated original gon get product. So buy and be one with me finish. Anybody will tell you say this market no go tell and make us well go. Then they sell where they sell fake product, no say na the original pity. Say no. Oh yeah, you go buy, you no go buy. You go. I thought as small. Open cellophane my plan for you.
I know. My neighbor had his brother kidnapped in Kanu State. And she told me that some of these communities are under bondage, that these bandits or terrorists have come into their
overlords. Like overlords.
So why can't we deal with these issues? How can we allow communities to be taken over by bandits or terrorists, as it were, in this Nigeria?
It used to happen in the Northeast, but today it is no more. And I believe that with the continuous renewed effort by our security agencies, that will be a thing of the past. I do not agree. I'm not okay that yes, some communities are still like subservient to these criminals. And I believe those who are saddled with the responsibility of dealing with that menace are getting their intelligence, and it will be a thing of the past, just like it is now in northeastern Nigeria, especially Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa.
The security experts say forest and porous borders are major threats and call for tighter surveillance in Niger, Kwara, Benue states.
I agree, absolutely.
Why are our borders porous? Now,
I think more use of technology would help us to secure our borders more effectively and efficiently.
Edward, do you think that the government, both at the federal and the state, because like I said earlier, these are people we're talking about, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters. Do you think that the government, both at the federal state, are taking the issue of this, security seriously? The political way to really, that's why Obi is saying, we're almost at war. Emergency, NEF is saying emergency so we can deal. I mean, the issue of politics comes in, because what Ali Kefi was saying was that emergency will mean the constitution goes down, the state apparatus, and then, so, I don't know. The politics comes in. Do you think we have that?
I'll reiterate again. His Excellency Peter Obi should do more of being a statesman than trying to, will I say, insight. Let me use the word.
How can you say insight? When we are raising when he's raising
a security issue, I know.
Yeah.
And he's been a governor before. Yeah. And issues around security he understands.
You want him to pat the government on the back?
No, I'm not saying so. But you see, it's been too constant of data and statistics. Leadership and governance does not boil down to that. Some empathy. In southeastern Nigeria today, I'm sure you know what is happening there in relationship to issues. But he seems to be numb when those things occur around that axis. So the point is, you need to be more, let it be consistent, rather than you know what I'm saying. But like I said, politics. No, it's not. No, and I'm saying people should not politicize it. They should empathize. I appreciated him wanting to visit a state because of issues like this. And like I said, it's duties for everybody, whether you are in opposition, whether you are in the ruling party, APC, whether you are in government, whether you are an ordinary citizen. It's the job of everybody. Security is the job of everybody.
Now, just before I let you go, Nigeria and US reaffirm partnership on smarter firepower, civilian protection. How far-reaching is this partnership? How far can it go to help us with this issue of insecurity?
If that partnership would give us the right tools to equip the state's toolbox to dealing with insecurity, then we'll go for it, optimize it, and deal with the issue. Because what Nigerians want to see, feel, and hear is that the matter of insecurity
is dead.
You can't say dead. It
at least
globally,
reduced to the barest minimum.
Let it be seen and felt. And yes, some states are getting it right.
And then there's
Northeast is now almost, like I said, not what we used to know. So
and then there's a question of Nigerians not hearing about arrests of these people, convictions of these people. I think that will do a lot of encouragement when Nigerians know or hear or see that these people are arrested, prosecuted, you know. And then the question of, even if you do dialogue, which some people don't agree with, and some are saying that's a failure of government to be dialoguing with an armed robber, you don't do that, you know, that after the dialogue you release them, they go back and continue with their trade. We'll just leave it there. But
what are we trying to achieve? Peace, right?
Peace.
Whatever will give us peace, I'm for it. Nigeria is dealing with the root causes of this menace and taking out the top heads of this. I'll call them criminals.
Like Sarah and Sarah, the two of them were arrested.
Criminals. In fact, I read something, I can't be certain, but I did read something that one of the leaders was neutralized somewhere in Kogi, my state, today. I saw it before I got in here. Okay. So, you know, it's common knowledge, it's logical. When you take out the head, you practically destroy the foot soldiers. And the logistics, like you said, I'm not a security expert, but I also know that during war, because I'm a voracious reader, so I understand that when you cut off supplies, especially logistics, food, water, medicine, drugs, as the case may be, from reaching the enemy, you will so starve them to a point that when you get your food on the field and in the battlefield, you will just neutralize them, because they would have been weakened, they would have been starved, they would have been depressed, they would have been confused, and you can actually get in and get the job done. So yes, that arrest of people who are the middlemen of these logistic materials is a great one. In fact, it's a top effort that would yield results in the fight against banditry in Nigeria.
I know that drops of water fill the bucket, I know we say, but Ali Kefi didn't quite, he just felt 11 terrorists, what is that in the midst of what we're going through? 11 terrorists was just like pinching like a big drop of pee in the ocean. But let's take this further. There are always different ways that I was leading to before to solve a problem, but negotiating with terrorists or bandits, does that not signify a failure of the government to effectively tackle this problem? This is because the NEPG, that is Northern Elders Progressive Group, said dialoguing with bandits is not a weakness.
What's the best global practice?
Don't negotiate with bandits.
There are kinetic and non-kinetic methods.
Yeah, but you asked me global practice, they said don't negotiate with bandits.
You use carrot and stick. It can't be a one cap fit all.
Yeah.
It has to be different means, but the ultimate goal is peace.
Yeah.
Solving the problem. So you use kinetic, it solves the problem to a level. You use non-kinetic if it solves the problem, like they acknowledged that the efforts of Malam Nuhu Ribadu, the NSA.
It was actually a mistake on their part, because he did not directly say
that he's
go. No. He talked about non-kinetic, but he did not directly say go. I think in one forum he even said, we've always told these people don't pay ransom, because ransom means you're negotiating with them.
Not necessarily. Ransom means you are paying them to stop doing what they are doing. Negotiating. And
you would have negotiated with them to get the figure you want to pay.
It does not drill down to money all the times. But some people will voluntarily want to surrender for them to be alive and be reintegrated into the community. So it is not always about payment of money. But on their call, they are Northern Elders Forum. They live in that region. They understand the challenges in that region. If they have said yes, what the NSA is saying...
No, not Northern Elders Forum.
Northern...
Differentiate it. It's Northern Elders Progressive Group.
They are all
different from Northern Elders Forum. Northern Elders Forum are asking the president declare not a state. You were a deputy governor before. Yes. He told me when I was interviewing him, he said to me, you know, when I say if we say state of emergency, governors will start urinating in their pants.
Security emergency.
Yeah. So they use the phrase national emergency.
I agree with you that that's the opinion of the one group of Northern Elders.
Yeah.
Then there's another opinion from another group.
NEPG.
They are all Northern Elders. They understand their terrain. They understand the pain. They understand what's happening. What they are ultimately seeking is peace. Because once there is peace, everybody is happy. And if you can use both methods and still get back to that target, which is peace, why not? You know how you relate with your children. Sometimes you cuddle them to make them do things. Sometimes you to make them do the right thing. It's two ways leads to the market. I mean, in many ways. So I agree with both ends.
Children is oversimplifying it, because these are criminals. These are terrorists.
Yeah.
Let's use the correct word for them.
In the past, I'm not telling you. In the past, Nigeria had used that method and it had worked. Niger Delta region. Recall?
They were not terrorists.
I won't call them terrorists, but they were still people who were disturbing states.
Yeah,
they were non-state actors. And kidnappings were happening, killings were happening. So it's all death, ultimately.
So you support?
So I support that both methods are ideal, but it must be laid down with a laid down rule. It must be transparent. They must carry the community along with them and the governors of the states. I sense a sarcastic statement from that press release when they said not to be using government resources for condolence visits. For crying out loud, people have lost lives. If a governor goes to condole with them, it doesn't mean that he's not doing his job. He's doing his job. But to say you must condole with people, you must commiserate with people, it's just normal. That's what leaders should do. So that sarcasm, I really didn't like that part of their statement.
Or was it sarcastic, really? I think what they were trying to say, instead of I think they were talking about being proactive. Let's deal with this issue, so we don't have to go start condoning.
In that regard, I would say the NSA, the security architecture, must work hand in hand with the state governors.
Yeah.
And forge a common front to dealing with this issue once and for all.
What do you...
A matching order that Mr. President has given to all the security chiefs.
Yeah, what do you even make of the fact that some are saying that state governors are not living up to the expectation because they are supposed to be the chief security officers of their states and they pay them security votes? You are formerly a deputy governor.
Yeah.
I hope you're not going to start defending your constituency. But that's the talk. You've heard it, that are not doing well enough. Even though I will say this, Governor Rada of Katsina, after 2 years of debate or sitting a peace deal with the bandits terrorizing farming communities, has finally confirmed negotiating with bandits.
If it's going to bring peace, why not? When you talked about me being a former deputy governor, I would say this. You know, if you've not won the shoe before, you will not know how it pinches. So people can actually sit at the comfort of their homes and denigrate the governors like they do nothing. But I can tell you, no governor, as a chief secretary of his state, will sit idle and watch people being killed under his watch. No governor. I would say they are doing their best. They should do more in collaboration with the center to get this job done.
The talk again is that the question of procurement of this
hardware,
that I mean, that's the talk, that authorities, whether it's governors at the federal level or whatever, are merchandising the issue of security and not really dealing with what do you say to that?
I would say that talk is cheap, really.
Yeah, talk is
cheap. And matters of security and procurement on security are not the things you put out in the open, because the enemies are watching. And by this, when I say the enemies, the bandits, the terrorists, but to a large extent, from our budgets, starting from the national budgets and to some budgets of states, I think they have allocated substantial amounts to deal with insecurity.
But is it being used particularly for the purpose for which it was procured or allocated?
Unless evidence is show otherwise, I would say yes.
Then why are we still having, I mean, some questions people will ask, why are we still having this question of killings here and there? Now, some have criticized governors who claim to have intelligence on the movement of bandits but fail to share such information with security agencies, describing such behavior as irresponsible propaganda. That's what the NEPG is saying. And you would take that along with this talk from Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal. He says banditry will become a thing of the past. He was even talking about the state if he had direct control over security agencies, because he says he has tracking devices and knows where all the bandits are. He monitors their movement on his phone. Two issues here.
I know.
One, technology. Use of technology to deal with this issue. Two, state police.
You took the word out of my mouth.
Yeah, so go on. I mean, the president alluded to that. He says they will work out a framework with National Assembly. Former Nimasa DG, I've forgotten his name now, says if you make the question of state police a constitutional matter, we'll have a problem. I don't know what your take is.
First, let's agree that there needs to be collaboration between the states and the center.
It should be taken for granted.
And also the local government executive chairman.
Yeah.
Every insecurity happens in the grassroots, locally. It goes without saying that there are still suffocation on the effectiveness and efficiency
of the local government
at the local government levels. It goes without saying. So I would say whatever matrix governors use, you know that inflation has set in to an extent. What an X amount can do 4 years ago, that amount cannot do it today.
And it's the APC government that is causing it.
No, and I'm saying
it
with
is.
The increased funding, where local government and state funding has risen from what it used to be before this government to almost times 3 and 4, it gives you a big bucket to use from. So as a governor, you allocate more funds to dealing with security issues in your state. Yeah. And also, whatever matrix you are using, ensure that the Ministry of Local Government and those who control your local government also allow some level of funding so that those who will deal with the issue before it rises are equipped with the right tools, the right funding, and the right network to get the job done before it snowballs.
I had an interview with a young man.
So if formerly local government chairman or some of them get like X, then make it X times 4.
Yeah,
it will help.
Exactly what I was trying to allude to. He said that one of the challenges we have had over time in Nigeria concerning dealing with insecurity is the fact that we have not, how do you say it in my university? Is it postulate? We have not moved forward. We have not gone with the times. That we're still dealing with this insecurity the way we used to do it way back, because things have gone expensive. The need for, he talked about adequate training of the soldiers. Because of the times, you need to upgrade. Yeah, you need to upgrade. You know, their training, procuring. Why is it that even the terrorists seem to have
some advancements
in terms of equipment? And then our soldiers, I don't know whether to say they're not as equipped as them, or I don't know.
I think I would not know the arsenal that we have, but I do know that in recent times, this government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have tried to upgrade what was available.
How about technology? You know, you didn't address that question.
Yeah, technology is everything now. Technology is everything.
I mean, based on what the governor of Zamfara State was saying.
The successes of the NSA and the other security outfits is not without the use of technology.
So do you think that we should get this, because what he was referring to actually there was give me power. Because the governors complain that they cannot give directions.
And Mr. President is also aligning with their line of thoughts.
With their line of thoughts.
Because he wants to get the job done. Peace and security is what he promised Nigerians. That is what he wants to deliver.
Edward, Governor Ahmed Ali of Sokoto State, he directed security agencies to treat anyone found to be an informant the same way they treat bandits. How does this resonate with you?
Bandits can't operate effectively and efficiently without information.
Do you agree with him?
What that means is that whoever it is that gives that information has done even worse, much worse than the bandits.
Yeah,
so if the punishment is same way,
you agree with him?
Absolutely.
But General Kafi raised an issue. He said, you know, this country, there's the danger of stigmatizing people when they didn't do anything. That's one. And there's the danger, that was one he talked about. I've forgotten the second issue he raised about dealing with how do you make sure that justice is not denied? How do you make sure that the stressing
that you have been
the second one I remember now is under duress. Some of these people give information under duress. I don't know how true. Not I do not know.
Let's quickly take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians after this article was posted. This headline was posted by Sahara reporters. It's really, really so sad. Honestly, this country is finished. Hey, a country that is going to be protecting. You have to be protecting these terrorists now. Don't go after them. This person reacted and said, this guy is a presiding leader in the north, untouchable. Musa Christopher takes order from him. The Nigerian military, the headquarters of the Nigerian army, only has power in Biafra land, and they call themselves men, Honestly, they only have power in Biafra land. Can you imagine? Don't touch the bandits. Don't provoke them. Hey, Jesus. And this person say, if this country is working, is this man not supposed to be behind bars, even after being deported from Mecca and so? Hey, Holy Spirit, help us. This other person said, the bandits have so many advocates across sectors, including some compromised people of religious organizations, security agencies, and even public service. Gumi is acting like a terrorist himself. And this one says, the mouthpiece of a terrorist has spoken. He walks free while every other innocent person is in bondage. What should be done to a terrorist apologist? What should be done to a terrorist apologist? The audacity. Imagine terrorists warning the government. Hey, so who exactly is the government? The entire Nigerian system has become so toothless that terrorists now feel bold enough to issue threats. Asking not to be provoked is truly beyond comprehension. Don't worry, Gumi. Don't worry, Gumi. The administration doesn't give a hoot. So they are not listening. Absolutely brilliant. Just what we needed. Honestly. Why is it that no leader can really go after these people? Jesus. What is happening? This person said this guy is still walking freely. And then this other person said, oh my gosh. What a country. This is unbelievable. Peace deal, low. This is no surprise. The government may have been dialoguing with terrorists. Low. Best landfalls in West Africa. So, guys, I don't know what you make of this. Honestly, I don't know what you make of this. Oh, my God. Peter Obi once said, Dr. Dati Ahmed and I stopped by for a courtesy call on Sheik Gumi at his official residence in Kaduna. Anyway, Peter Obi was there. Well, Peter Obi once visited Sheik Gumi. Yes, he once visited Sheik Gumi. And this person said it was a Boko Haram chief. This person said a peace deal with who? The DSS and the zoo. Nigerian security agencies can't deny they know the sponsors of Fulani terrorists and Boko Haram. If Nigeria is a country, will this be talking like this? Hey God, it's really, really sad, eh? This country is finished. This country is finished. After granting Boko Haram members, bandits, amnesty, you are being warned not to go and dare them. Don't dare them. Don't go. Don't touch them. Don't do. Hey God. This country is really finished. So guys, I don't know what you make of all this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your honest reaction on this in the comment section below. Thank you.